Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, whatever time you're watching this video. Do I ever have a story for you? I thought it was an interesting enough story to share with you guys, and also because it happened last week and is the reason why I couldn't do a full production video like I wanted to, and ended up being bedridden for 2 days because of how much pain I was in. Disclaimer, this is a self-diagnosis, but it is the only diagnosis that makes any sense whatsoever, so yeah, I'll just tell you about it and you'll see why it makes perfect sense. So a couple months ago, we moved into the new city, and this new city has a lot of stairs and a lot of hills. It is a very this kind of terrain around here, and they also have lots and lots and lots of stairs, so it has been a really good workout for the past couple of months. But I did start to notice that it was taking quite a toll on my knees. When my brother was visiting us, I couldn't help but notice that my right knee felt loose. That's the best word that I can think of. It just felt loose. Like it felt like something was missing or something wasn't where it was supposed to be, and it just has felt loose for the last couple of months, but I didn't think anything of it because it wasn't chronic, it wasn't every day. It was just sometimes on days where I walked excessively while I was standing, I could feel that it wasn't as sturdy, I guess, as my left knee, so I didn't know exactly what was going on. But last week, I simply woke up in the morning and I couldn't move my knee. If I moved it, I was in excruciating pain. At first I thought maybe I had slept on it funny, or, you know, just like a neck kink or something, like I had some kind of kink in my knee. So I thought, okay, as long as I just get up and walk around while I make breakfast, it will just loosen up and feel better. But no, I was full on limping. I couldn't bend my knee, I couldn't bend my leg, extending my leg, nothing. It didn't matter what I did. It was so painful. And I was so confused, and I was like, what happened to my knee? I didn't do anything. The day before, I hadn't done any exercising, I hadn't done anything excessive, I haven't fallen, to my knowledge, I haven't hit anything, nothing has hit me. This is just a really weird way to wake up. So, I went through the entire rest of the day trying to elevate my leg the best that I could, Googling what could possibly be going on, and also continuously icing it. Now, it was so bad that I couldn't bend my own knee by myself. I would have to grab my calf and lift my leg up onto a chair if I wanted to elevate it, because using any of the muscles near my knees was just excruciating. So I went through the first day of the pain and I was thinking, okay, hopefully I'll just sleep again tonight, and by the morning, whatever this is, it'll just go away. It's gotta be some kind of strain or tear that has somehow come out of nowhere. I don't know what I did. So I went back to sleep, and at 4 a.m., Will, with his leg, knocked my leg. And I woke up and sobbed uncontrollably. I genuinely have never felt pain like this before. I thought that maybe I had broken something. I thought I had a broken bone. Just him knocking it lightly with his leg was enough to wake me up and cause me to bawl my eyes out. The only thing I could think of was tendonitis, so Will and I made an appointment to go to the clinic that evening, and we were going to figure out what was going on. Now, this is the weird part. In the afternoon, I started to get so frustrated from being in so much pain that I went back to my old theory of something is loose, something's missing, something is not incorrect. And I was convinced that I had dislocated my knee. I don't know how, I couldn't tell you how, but I was convinced. So I remember sitting in this living room with my legs extended, I grabbed my knee and shook it hard. I pushed at my kneecap, I pushed at the sides, and then I grabbed the sides of my knee and slammed it against the ground, and I heard a crack and a pop, and I could bend my knee. The pain dissipated quite quickly. It was still very sore, like it wasn't 100%, but there was a really big difference after that. Suddenly, I was able to walk on my leg again. So I'm walking around during the day, and then it would start to get really painful again and start to ache and me not be able to bend my leg, and I'd grab it and shake it, and it would go back to normal. This sounds so crazy. I'm falling apart, but that's what happened. I went to the clinic. I get to the doctor's office. He lays me on the table, ultrasounds my knee immediately, says there's absolutely nothing wrong, there's no swelling, nothing in your tissues, head over to the next room and get an x-ray. So I walked perfectly fine over to the x-ray room. They x-rayed my knee from all angles, and I get into the room and he starts lifting my leg. Does this hurt? Does this hurt? Bending, twisting, all this rotating, and I'm just lying there thinking, oh my goodness, I must look insane because I came into this clinic with the claim of extreme pain in my right knee. And all of my answers right now to, is this painful? Is this painful? Is no, I'm fine, no. I was fine. I was perfectly fine. In the morning, the thought of the doctor having to twist or push or rotate or make my leg move in any way or even poking at it made me want to like be sick at the thought of like, I'm gonna have to go through that pain because I don't want anybody to touch it. To in the evening, me just lying on the table having my legs swiveled all around, and I'm just like, yeah, it's fine. I'm really sorry for wasting your time. I don't know what happened. So yeah, that's it. And I'm convinced that somehow my knee dislocated and I relocated it by myself somehow by slamming it off the ground out of frustration. And to be honest, now my left knee feels less stable than my right knee. So maybe I need to slam this knee off the ground. I don't know. That's my story. I relocated my own knee. I hope you enjoyed this story time. I also hope you're having a good day. Take care of yourself and rest well, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!